I've been investing for over 25 years, and to be honest, it's been hard. I lost our life savings back in 2011 in the stock market. A year later, I doubled my income and still managed not to get wealthy because lifestyle creep got the better of me. But I've changed things a lot since 2019 after focusing on financial education, and with knowledge and experience, I've learned something hugely important. The most important financial milestone is 100,000 invested, because that's the point where everything changes. So in this video, I'm going to show you why 100k matters so much, how to reach it using a simple index fund, how higher risk investments can potentially get you there faster, and the fastest route to 100k, which has nothing to do with investing. Part 1, why 100k changes the game. To be honest, I've made a couple of similar videos on this channel about 100k because it's so important, and it really drives home the importance of something we weren't taught at school. The reason 100,000 matters is because of compound interest. For years, investing feels frustratingly slow. You put money away literally every month. You make sacrifices, like working away from home, for example. You stay consistent every single month, and it feels like nothing is happening. When you've got 10,000 invested, a 10% return earns you about £1,000, which is okay, but not life-changing. But something a bit more powerful happens at 100,000 invested. A 10% return in a given year becomes 10,000. So your 100k becomes 110,000. All of a sudden, your investments are producing serious money. At 200,000, that becomes 20,000 in interest earned. At 500,000, it's 50,000, earned for doing pretty much nothing. This is the moment when your money starts pulling its weight. It's the moment investing stops feeling like a bit of a hobby and starts feeling like a wealth building machine. That's why Charlie Munger famously said, the first 100,000 is a bitch, but you've got to do it. And he was right. The first 100,000 is hard because you're doing most of the work. After that, compounding really kicks in. It starts helping. The challenge is getting there. So let me know in the comments, were you taught about compound interest at school? Or like me, was it mainly geography or maybe media studies? Anyway, let's look at the simplest way to 100k. Part 2, the simplest way to reach 100,000 invested. Let's start with the boring option, because boring usually works. If you invested £500 per month into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund and achieved an average annual return of around 10%, you'd reach roughly 100,000 invested in about 10 years. Just to let you know where I'm getting what 10% from, it's based on historical returns. Now, I know what some people might be thinking, 10 years, that sounds slow, like a long time. And you're right, it is slow. Nobody gets excited about an index fund. Nobody goes to the pub and tells the mate that they've bought another slice of the S&P 500. It's not exciting, but here's the thing. The boring strategy is normally the strategy that works, that wins. The S&P 500 has rewarded patient investors for decades. You don't need to pick stocks. You don't need to predict the market, time the market. You don't need to sit watching charts literally all day. You simply invest consistently and let time do the heavy lifting. The problem is that most people quit. They get distracted. They chase the next shiny object, and they never stay invested long enough for compound interest, compounding to do its work. If your goal is simply to reach 100,000, this is probably the safest and most reliable route. If you like the sound of stress-free investing with low-cost index funds, type index fund below in the comments, and I'll send you a 5-step plan that gives you everything you need to know. Index funds, mainly because they are stress-free, are my favorite way to invest. But what if you want to get there faster? Part 3, the higher risk route. Now let's talk about a higher risk option. And I want to be crystal clear. Higher returns always come with higher risk. Nothing is guaranteed. And as always, nothing on this channel is financial advice. But hopefully it comes across that I am trying to help with my experience. Anyway, one investment I'm personally interested in is Tau, the native token of the Potenza network. The reason I find it interesting and bullish is because Potenza sits at an intersection of two massive trends, artificial intelligence and decentralization. Some investors see it as a potential way to gain exposure to the growth of AI through crypto. Some serious investors like CM Kidd are very, very bullish. And some billionaire investors like Barry Silbert think it's like investing in a Bitcoin like 10 years ago. Now, whether Tau succeeds or not remains to be seen. There's no guarantees as always, but let's assume purely for illustration that an investment like this delivered around 20% annual returns over a long period. I think this is very conservative for Tau, by the way, based on my research, But as always on this channel, I want to keep the maths very simple. In that scenario, investing £500 per month could potentially get you to 100,000 in around 7 to 8 years rather than 10. That's a meaningful difference. Time's massively important. But remember, high returns aren't free. The price you pay for high returns is higher volatility and high uncertainty. That's why I think of this route as an accelerator, not a replacement for a solid long-term investing strategy. And that brings me to one of my biggest lessons I've learned over the last 25 years. Because the fastest way to reach £100,000 invested isn't actually about investing. Well, the first part isn't anyway. Part 4, the fastest way to reach 100k. The biggest mistake I made wasn't choosing the wrong investment, like the wrong fund. It was lifestyle creep. After losing money in 2011, just 1 year later I managed to double my income. This was because I went back to college in 2010 to get extra qualifications, electrical qualifications. I thought that would solve literally everything, but it didn't. Instead, we upgraded the house. Sorry, my wife tortured me to move home because our kitchen was apparently too small. Anyway, we basically spent more money, a lot more money, bought nicer things, and before I knew it, most of that extra income had disappeared. I was earning more, but I wasn't building wealth any faster. Looking back, that's one of the most expensive mistakes I've ever learned. Because if I'd have invested that extra income instead of spending it, I would have reached financial freedom much sooner. Let's go back to our example with the S&P 500. Instead of investing £500 per month, imagine increasing your income and then investing £1,000 per month every month into a simple index fund, returning again 10%. You reach 100,000 in just over 6 years, not 10, 6. That's why increasing your income can be so powerful. And this has been my best investment over the last 25 years. I spent about 8,000 over a 6-year period getting my H&D in electrical engineering and then my degree in engineering management to get a better job to increase my income. And anyone can do it. Anyone can get an increase in income if they have a big enough goal and if they want it badly enough. This might be a pay rise, a side business, a promotion, a second income stream, like starting a YouTube channel, for example. Anything that increases the amount you can invest each month. Anything that increases the amount you can invest each month has a massive impact on your timeline. Most people spend years searching for the perfect investment when often the biggest opportunity is increasing the amount they actually invest. Before I wrap the video up, what would you do if you had 100,000 in your bank account now in 2026? Would it be time to upgrade the house maybe, like Mrs. Duffy? Or would you invest and really push hard for financial freedom? If I knew what I know now, back in like 2012, 2013, I'd have done my best to convince my better half that it wasn't the right time to move, to buy the bigger house. And we should have spent money, and we shouldn't have been spending money we really didn't have. This for me is yet another reason to focus on financial education. If you and your wife or you and your husband are on the same page with money, with finances, I believe you get financial freedom much, much faster. Summary. The reason 100,000 changes literally everything isn't because it makes you rich, it doesn't. The reason it matters is because it's the point where compounding becomes visible. It's the point where your investments start generating money, meaningful returns. It's the point where wealth building starts feeling real. And after 25 years of investing, losing money, making mistakes, rebuilding and learning some very expensive lessons, I genuinely believe it's the most important milestone in personal finance. So if you're still working towards your first 100,000, keep going, keep pushing, because the first 100,000 is the hardest. But once you get there, everything changes. But what if after all that, you're just starting to invest, but you think 100k seems a bit too far away? Well, if you see below, there's a video all about your first 10k invested, which might be a bit more realistic as you start investing.